Okay, many of you have been asking for this for a few weeks now. Time to see what all the fuss is about. It's interesting going and looking at her channel. She's only got a handful of videos out, and they've all got a ton of views. She's kind of coming out of nowhere. So this has got to be good. And I will say I am familiar with Doomed Bring Me the Horizon version for context. Okay, so it's just important to note that this is in the same key as the original.
Cut off my wings and come lock me up. Just pull the plug, yeah, I've had enough. Tear me to pieces, sell me for parts. You're all vampires, so here you can have my heart.
Ooh, so rich. Yeah, so she's got a richer, lower placement and tendency with her voice. Ollie he's higher tenor-ish in his, so this makes sense. Beautiful vibrato.
You can have my heart. You can have my heart.
I love how she's shaping the ends of phrases with her vibrato. It's not just about adding vibrato. Her pitch sense and how she's sort of massaging these notes. Listen again. She's going just, I think, a little sharp, or her vibrato is wide enough as she slides in and out of these pitches subtly. It's not that. There's this sense that she's creating this almost trough. She enters a little bit sharp, grounds, and then as she milks that vibrato, she goes a little sharp again. So it's this kind of like stringing you along, and she's using pitch to do that.
Sell me for parts. You're all vampires, so here you can have my
heart. Yeah, really cool sounding. I haven't heard someone do it just like this.
You can have my heart. You can have my heart. There was a funeral, a room of ghosts. No hand of movement, no sign of pulse. Only an echo, just scanning boom. They kicked the chair, but we uptied the room. You can have my heart.
She's got a very sort of covered croon sound. It's not exactly relaxed. It's more pent up and no, like she's about ready to let us have it, but she has enough self-control to not show it too much. But I love this dark covered. It'd be easy to sort of get away from that. Also, it's not boring. She's moving her placement and her sounds enough to where you're kind of just hanging on every little word and note. I also like there, listen to how she entered her head voice and then exited it. She slid down, but broke up.
You can have my heart.
No break. Neat articulation. And she's so slidey. That little extra air with the break. So cool.
You can have my heart. So come rain on my parade. 'Cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge. 'Cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late. And it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade.
Okay. I have a lot to talk about here. Oh, the pitch engagement with the grit. This is such a wonderfully, beautifully raw example of the kinds of things that I teach, demonstrate, and observe on this channel so much. I mean, it's such a perfect example, and you can hear it because there's not a lot of production going on. I mean, the production's great, but it's so front and center. You can hear what's going on with her voice if you know what to listen for. Okay, let's go back here.
So come rain on my parade.
She is gatewaying into this pitch scream brilliantly.
So come rain on my parade.
Come rain on! Oh, it's very belted. Again, low posture, open throat. This isn't a come rain on my parade. She's not doing that. She's intentionally being very heavy.
So come rain on my parade.
So we're going to be heavy, and then on my, we're going to let our voice crack. So come rain on my! And then she's clean on pa, and at the same time, we're going to practice lightening a little on parade. Parade! 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 Yay! Oh, okay. My. And put the weight everywhere else, letting yourself be faltery on those lighter yodels, and then just feel yourself ease into these screams. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty while you're finding the coordinations, but it's so fun to experience this weight transfer and intensity transfer where the screams actually feel more relaxed because of the weight you're putting around them. So come rain on my parade!
So come rain on my parade. 'Cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge. 'Cause my head is in overdrive.
So you can hear her like deprioritize the pitch on the head is in overdrive part, right? Like it's so faltery, it's so breaky there.
The edge. 'Cause my head is in overdrive.
And I love how she goes, overdrive, right? It's clean and dirty and clean and dirty in the same phrases. It's so beautiful. And then she's lower and she has this like break lower. Oh, yeah. That kind of thing happening. Listen here.
'Cause I wanna feel it.
Yeah. Right? It's not just breaking because something's high. You can actually break super low too.
Rain on my parade. 'Cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me.
I love that arc. Because I wanna feel it. Right? She's clean and dirty in the same areas, and it's so discerning.
'Cause I wanna feel it. Come shove me over the edge. 'Cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late. And it's not worth saving.
And you can really hear her start to lean in and get more intense. She's less easing into the screams and getting more engaged as this goes on. And you can hear the implications of that, where the pitch goes away a bit more.
Feel it. Come shove me over the edge.
Over the edge! Yeah, but not as much pitch as there was. And then head is in overdrive is just, the pitches are ambiguous. I love this kind of thing. And this is not something she's planning. It's just that as she continues to play with the weight and the balances of what she's doing, primary chords, loose chord engagement, false chords, all these things, like she's playing with all these balances and it's creating this wonderful orchestration and variety.
Over the edge. 'Cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but
Drive! I love that sigh out of the clean drive.
it's too late. And it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade.
It's all so small and
I think we're doomed.
very not hollow.
I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. And now there's no way back. You must have made some kind of mistake. I asked for death, but instead I'm awake. The devil told me no room for cheats. I thought I'd sold my soul, but he could never see.
She does such a wonderful job of using her jaw in a free, tension-free way and communicating intensity through with just her face, like in different intensity levels. She's not overly animated with her body, but the emotion and the engagement she wears on her face is only possible if you are not tense. You can be intense when you are not tense, but you can't be intense if you are tense.
The devil told me.
The devil told me. Of course, I'm exaggerating it. She's really shaping her tone with the way that she's moving her mouth.
For cheats, I thought I'd sold my soul, but he could
So much. Oh.
never see. You can have my heart. So leave a light on.
That was awesome.
You can have my heart.
So another really fun thing to just experiment with. Very forward head voice. And then for me, that's going to be a mix, but I can let my voice falter there. There, you can hear me like cracking into my head voice, but then also having this sense of thinking this pitch. So I can keep playing with that balance until I get something that's not too right? Yeah, and here's the thing. If you want to be able to do stuff like this with your own voice, you have to be able to separate the incredible mastery from what it takes to get there, right? Like we have to be able to be ridiculous and faltery and try things that are going to make us sound really, really bad. That's why I'm doing this, to show you the process of, yeah, if you can embrace the ugly and experiment non-judgmentally, you will find some of these things. Yeah, it's not going to be just like what you're listening to, but you're going to discover amazing things that are possible with your voice if you're willing to go there. And if you'd like help doing just this, I can help you. Click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I'll help you listen, pull from your inspirations, and do things with your voice you never thought possible. Okay, let's go back here just a little. That slide up, she's doing something that's really intriguing. Now, and she's using the same sorts of techniques that she used earlier in more frequency, and then she's creating a mix voice. Up till now, she's been able to be very, very much in her chest voice and using the yodely thing to create a real beefy sound. For her, that's very chesty with the faltery, breaky, fry-y thing over the top. And then...
And you know that I'm in love with the mess. I think I like it.
You can hear how loose it is, too, right? It's not a tight distortion. It's a loose distortion. And there, now for me, that's a really high mix. And so it's not going to behave the same way in my male voice as it is in her voice. But what she's doing there is backing off of the fry vocal break approach and adding compression to her mixed voice. So adjusted for my range, not this, not that sound, but instead this. Good chord closure. Not that the other one is bad chord closure. We're just working on closure. Instead of that's fry and intermittent chord closure or loose chord closure. Now we have solid chord closure. No fry. And then we're going to compress over that. So it's a tighter, more sizzly distortion. Yeah. And then, once we get that coordination, we can add a bit of fry to it so that it's not quite as sizzly. It's a little more broken up. We hear her doing that as well. Yeah. You hear those two approaches working in concert now.
I wanna feel it. Come show
so juicy.
me over the edge. Cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late. And it's not worth saving. So come
I like how there's just not a note there.
late. And it's not worth saving.
And it's not worth saving. Right? It's just so abandoned into, There's an implied pitch, but she's abandoning way beyond chord closure there.
And it's not worth saving.
Save,
so
too.
come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. Now there's no way back.
There's no way back!
Now there's no way back. I think we're doomed. I think we're doomed. Now there's no way back.
I love her slidey approach to pitch and melody. So cool. I wonder if that's unique to this. I'm going to have to check out more.
Think we're doomed. Now there's no way back. So come rain on my parade. Cause I wanna feel it. Come show me over the edge. Cause my head is in overdrive.
I really liked this hard onset on over. Listen to this.
I think we're doomed. Now there's no way back. So come rain on my parade. Cause I wanna feel it. Come show me over the edge.
Over. Come shove me over. Not come shove me over. Right? There's a stop there. Just one of those articulations that helps curb the dynamics and the approach so that you get hit with multiple sensations as you listen to the song.
I wanna feel it. Come show me over the edge. Cause my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late. And it's not worth saving. So come rain on my parade. I think we're doomed.
And you can hear so many inconsistencies in the way that she approaches each chorus. Like everything is very, very fresh. Sometimes she abandons completely out of pitch on a particular note or phrase that she, in the previous section, didn't do that way, right? Every chorus, every section has its own unique stamp on it. And as we should expect from a raw, one-take linear performance, it's so fun to engage with. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out the Spirit Box cover too. Expect that one soon. I can totally understand why I was being nicely nagged to check this out. This right up my set of interests. Thank you. Thank you for suggesting. Expect an analysis of her Circle With Me performance very soon. And if you'd like to see other videos that I've done on this kind of screaming technique, check out this playlist. And again, if you would like help working with your own voice, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. We'll see you for more.